No, at least until I figure out how to add. Well, you said that it'd be about 3-ish years?
Okay.
Uh, by the way, I have about 3 sets of dice, so if you don't like the, um, outcomes of one of them, I could just switch, like, I can't
I mean, like, to be fair, I have 6 sets of dice myself.
there.
I've got, let's see, these 2 green, those 2 red ones, those 2 blue ones, these teal ones. I've got those metal ones. Uh,
Nope, DJ's gone.
I've got my green die. Got to use green for my elf. I've got my spare teal ones plus all my other side ones. Special fancy die.
Oh, sorry. The ad bot has kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right. That. All right. So we'll be starting 2 days before the main event. This is pretty much to set up the what your character does for a living, how your characters interact with each other. Shani, at this point in time, your caravans just come into town. Just so then just so then everybody's on the same-ish page when I get into putting everybody into the situation. So, with that done and out of the way,
Chance, are you streaming already? Ooh, okay.
so Shani, your caravan comes to the clearing or comes over and through the mountains of the western coast of the Empire of Carousel to a very medium-sized port town of Aladras. It was recently renamed, and until about what 5 years prior, it was under a revolution, and then it was under quarantine due to a plague that had broken out. Literally right after the uh, revolution, your caravan had been brought in or hired to celebrate the Midsummer's Fest, celebrating the longest day of the year because everybody's working and everybody's going to want something to look forward to afterwards. The Elven Lord, I don't have the name down. You remember it, or do I pull it? You have it. I know you do. No?
No.
The Elven Lord, give me a sec. Pulling the name generator,
Name generator.
and that's only just so that I can get it out of the way. Is it Eridan? Erdan for my note takers.
Erdan.
Yep.
Erdan.
He's a fairly respectable elf. More perhaps. 576. He's more open-minded than his predecessors. Sorry, I'm getting the stuff down as I'm spewing the backstory and setting up the scene. And it's a pretty nice day. Sun is shining, gentle ocean breeze coming through. Characters, what are you doing, and who are you? Go ahead.
Oh, there'll be plenty because my character will be running. Probably a couple of them will be out and about trying to get looks at the caravan carnival early before going inside.
That was beautiful.
Well,
Uh, should,
you
who
as you come into the town, you see quite a bit of children. It's almost unusual to see this many children running through the streets.
You're surprised by the sheer number of children. In fact, because of what you don't know of a fairly prominent orphanage in the area run by my character, a fairly tall, very lean, high elf, but you notice she has a set of wings on her back. She's very pale in appearance, with white hair and silver eyes, dressed in like traditional, almost nun attire, a lot of white and black, um, kind of hustling and bustling between a couple of the children, uh, gathering them up, not letting them go too far, wander too much away. There's a wider variety of children than you've probably ever seen before. You're probably seeing races you haven't seen much of, if at all, amongst the children.
Distinctly, you see an emerald green dragonborn.
Almost kind of the translucent, like you can see kind of through them a little bit. You can't see you can't see any of the organs. The dragonborn. Yeah, if you want, you can roll for mood.
And
The
the
Murana.
dragonborn is
Approximately 10.
pouting because she's being dragged by her ear by anime's character. A I'll let you do your introduction if you haven't done
I
it
already did my
I'm busy.
introduction.
I'm busy doing other stuff, okay?
Yes. Drag the dragonborn by the ear. She doesn't do that. She might grab their like hand, but she wouldn't pull them by the ear unless they're being obstinate about not going somewhere. And even then, she'd more than likely just pick them up and be like, "You're not staying here," and she'd just hoist them and be like, "We're going." She wouldn't grab them by the ear.
Well, apparently this one got caught doing some.
They're pouting.
They got caught doing some not so.
What did I catch them doing?
Okay, I hate doing this. You were caught throwing stones at passersby.
Now, what do you think you're doing, young one?
Uh, uh, nothing?
You really think I'm going to believe something like that? I can see you, you know.
And what particularly did you see?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Unless you would like to be excluded from the carnival.
I was throwing stones at people.
Now, why were you doing that? What reason?
Well, I heard that there was some people that were capable of changing shape, and I kind of wanted to catch them.
Do you think throwing stones at them is the proper way to do that?
All right, I'll read that in a second. There,
It's not really important yet,
Chapter.
but yeah.
Oh no, it's going to be tied in. Believe me. Um. Well, you see, apparently they only change shape when you catch them off guard.
Now, why would that necessarily be true?
I don't know.
You know it's not nice to throw rocks at people, whether they change shape or not.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Maybe we'll get lucky later and find one that'll willingly do some sort of strange shaping for you. We'll see what I can do and find for you. How does that sound? I do. But she doesn't know that.
I'm just making sure that you do know.
I know too. But the child doesn't know that I know people, so I have to act like I may not. She's
Roll
not being quiet
roll me
necessarily.
perception. They are in a fairly busy
It's a bit, yeah.
street. Yep.
Total of fun. Totally distracted by some other child.
As a matter of fact, I will roll for this one. You instead see an interesting fox-eared girl running past. She's not dressed like everybody else is. She's not exactly as colorful as the patrons around her. She's wearing brown, but it's obviously well made in a sense. It's just instead of seeing the reds and the blues, you're just seeing brown with this girl, and that's what's catching your attention. And she looks like she's a girl on a mission. Well, weaving, but yes.
Rushing, not running.
Yeah. She's rushing. She's got a place to be. All right. Um, you you do follow her. She's not exactly stealthy because she's more in a.
Why would she need to stealth at this point? She's not
Exactly.
worried about someone following.
She's more worried about getting the basket in her hands to wherever she's going. Um, but so what? You don't like the sound of the frogs? Yes, that's frogs.
You say so.
Um, so you find yourself at a she ducks into a tavern named the Sleepy Exile. An unusual name, believe me.
Yeah, you could say that. Is it a tavern inn? What
Just a tavern.
tavern? What a name.
Oh, at this hour it is almost dead.
What time is it? Just
Apparently, it's fairly early in the morning.
early.
Yes.
Probably taking the children out, getting some shopping done, huh?
Pretty much.
Some of them have some air.
Um, you. I think this would be the time that you would show up, Zealous.
Like in the tavern area? Is that
In
where
the
he's showing up?
tavern area.
You work there,
You
supposedly.
work there.
Oh, okay. This is the tavern. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, then my character's Cage with a K, and I guess you'd be seeing like a kind of a slightly tallish raven folk. He's has black feathers, black beak. Uh, I guess he has like a hood, but he doesn't have it on. He's wearing like a brown leather vest. He has like teal color eyes, and I guess at the moment, he's in a tavern, kind of cleaning with a broom, tidying up a little bit from some, a little bit of mess that was on the ground. And you said,
And
yes.
and the girl comes up to you, handing the basket, going, "Here you go, Mister Cade. Here's
Oh,
the bread and cheese that we kind of needed in the back."
oh, thank you there. I'll get it there right away. I appreciate it.
And the kid's name is Linnea. And then, and for the employer, it's kind of, and yes, your employer is in the back as well. If you want to call out and have her show up.
Okay, and that is hold on. Yeah, so he does. He calls out. I forgot. I don't know how to say his name.
Makoto.
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 Makoto. Cage like yells back to the back. Makoto, it's here.
And here comes, or there's a very loud crash in the back. Some colorful language is said before a bullpen comes out of the back door with a blindfold over their eyes and a stout on their shoulders.
Cage
A,
kind of
a
heard all the noise and kind of like got into like a defense position. Like, hey, are you okay?
just stubbed my toe on the spice rack again.
Oh man, jeez. Okay, good. Could have been worse.
Clumsy, but due to the fact that she's blind,
Which you would know.
you would know she is blind. This is not anything new.
You gotta watch your step.
Oh, looks like we have some additional company.
Oh yes. Welcome.
Only because it's right before the festival and it's early in the morning, so everybody's at work. No. The the festival is coming up. The festival's in 2 days. You have 2 days to set up and prepare for said festivities. Yes, no, depends on the day.
Ooh, what kind of stuff do you do?
Hey, now leave that to your discretion. I currently have a nice big old pot of dragon oil to sure go to replace on the shelf, preferably the one that I'm not kicking recently.
What do you think would be best? Weirdest one. Okay.
Nope.
You,
Please let him.
as you're discussing from behind you, you hear someone entering in the tavern. Makoto, I'm here. You said you had something for me. With her, you see a very small child, which you wouldn't have seen any species the like before. It looks to be a hippo.
Yes, we have stuff that you guys that you don't have access to.
I run an orphanage with almost 30. Yeah. Well, unfortunate circumstances happen from time to time. I do what I can to provide the best life to them after unfortunate events.
And you hear Makoto in the back. I'll be there in a second. With the hemming and pawing of stuff. Vector, are you going to be on patrol though?
Yeah, I'm on patrol just out on the street.
Maybe you'll come in seeing this very ornately dressed wizard. You know, making sure there's no trouble in the town.
You hear a knock on the front door of the tavern as I enter. A 4'4" dwarf with slate black hair down to his about bottom of his pecs in an ornate weave, ivory skin. He looks like he's maybe 150 or 60, give or take. Little muscular, not heavy set like most other dwarves. Oh, what's going on in here?
Rick, why are you knocking on the door of a tavern? It's a little strange, don't you think?
Well, I don't know what's going on, and I want to make sure everything's going all right.
Typical you. Typical you.
Eh, better to be
I'm
polite.
just here collecting whatever Makoto said she had for me. She didn't specify what it was. Typical her.
All right.
Ran
Everything's
here and grab the basket for Linnea. She'll. she. It'll take me a bit to make sure that I don't stub my toe on this spice rack again.
Again, dear? My goodness.
It's not my fault these things keep moving on me.
So everything's all right in here. No
Moving
trouble
now.
with the wizard.
Oh, the wizard's being great.
I wouldn't assume there'd be trouble with the wizard. He doesn't seem like he's a troublemaker so far.
All right, it's just I've seen enough to know it's the well-kept people you gotta make sure don't cause trouble.
The It's a female. Yes. The GIF is a female that looks it up. It's a fairly thick hand because she's a hippo.
Uh, she's fascinated with the temporary tattoo. Um, Out of the back, you see another fox-eared child who looks more human than the one that you followed in, wearing white, carrying a basket, and go, "Here you go, Miss Linnea."
Thank you, dear.
And are you opening up
I'm
the
gonna
blanket?
I'm gonna look inside the basket.
And the aroma of some of the delicacies of the Midsummer Fest are wafts out as you see the sweet buns.
The children will love these. Thank you.
Mm.
Come along, dear. Let's head back. The others are waiting for us.
If everything's all right in here, I'll be back on my patrol.
And no
All
worries, I won't let anything bad happen to this place.
All right. Don't cause any trouble, and I won't have any problem. Have a good one.
Y'all be
And
safe.
Rurik walks out.
So, and Makoto comes back in, still hobbling from kicking said spice rat. What are you? How much do you want for your services? Nothing comes for free. Oh, no, no, no. I can't have you do that. I'd have the guards on me in a heartbeat. That, and also, I would not be able to live with myself if I took somebody else's generosity. Very well, but don't be surprised if I throw something extra your way. The snout moves from her shoulder up to the top of her head, so she as before she grasps your hand in agreement. Oh, handshake. I wouldn't say delicate.
You he tries to be delicate, but she goes for the firm.
She, she is used to having.
She responds with a firm one.
She responds with a firm one. Well then,
City.
so. But I do believe that you will be setting up your area of the carnival, aren't you?
Maybe he's just more of that trainer.
He's supposed his job is to entice the people into the carnival before it gets set up.
That makes sense. There is a variety of shops, but none really sell anything exuberant. Maybe some saltwater fish over by the port, over at Ocean Work. But aside from that, it is fairly secluded. Is there anything else that the characters want to do before we start progressing the time?
Nope.
I'm good.
Lunch rush was a little bit more than usual. We'll go into. I'll skip over to the evening when things actually pick up because it's lunch rush. People are usually eating and getting the heck out.
You can. Oh my god, I can put them on the map. Okay. How do I remove you?
How'd you do that?
So I specifically under like the bottom where it has characters and all the mounts and stuff.
Ah,
I took this image and dragged it into, and then was able to slop it in. So like this would be for when we do combat and stuff.
Yep.
Apparently my image is a little big though.
No, my image is quite small.
You
I-
can make the map bigger.
I could, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm progressing the story in some sort of way.
Fair enough.
Oh. You changed. Oh my god. Good. Okay. Yeah, I did it.
that's funny.
Beautiful. Oh, and then there's the delete. Okay. Where's my orphanage gonna be up?
Yours is going to be up. Is going to be up by the. Make it that gray building over by Ocean Mark and East Stream.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. Right in the middle.
As for uh the area of said
Carnival.
uh tavern.
Hmm.
It is. Come on, where is my cursor? It'll be right over here.
Okay. Down near Southdale.
Yes.
Plenty of open space here for children, and over here.
It's close. It's close enough, and it's the perfect distance for close and far away.
Yeah.
So the evening rushes, or the evening comes. Can I get a performance check, Tarnok? Sandy, I
Damn.
You bring in quite a bit of people. It is.
Oh shit!
Because
How did that get so
Jesus
big?
Christ.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Holy shit.
I didn't make it smaller. Holy shit!
think you need to shrink just a bit.
Uh, let's see if I can find that. Hold on, it's my bad here. That's funny.
It's a giant bird.
Where is it? Doesn't let me.
It took me a couple of clicks to get like it to open up or something. Did you like left click on it?
Um. Oh, there it is. I think. Hold up. That's so
Well,
funny. Hold on, let me get rid of it. That was crazy.
That was
Alright. Where's? Oh, okay. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna paste it. I don't know why it's so damn big. There it is. Okay.
yeah, there it looks like you can beautiful. Now
There we
he's
go.
normal sized.
Okay. Where was the tavern at again? Down there?
Right where Torbach is.
Okay. Cool. Gotcha.
Paige, I'm gonna need dexterity saving throw. It is busy.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yes.
And it is a 14.
You knock your knees on the back of some of the chairs. It is particularly crowded in that one area, but you had to get drinks over. You didn't spill any of the drinks, you just took a little bit of a bruising.
Was someone sitting in the chair?
Yes.
So, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Pardon me.
Distance from like some of the older kids that I have, especially the two Asian ones, they can assist if
She would pay. She's willing to pay for any help that she
you
can.
brought those children over.
Yes. It's quite all right, lad. I've never seen the sleepy exile this busy before. Then again, they've never had drinks in the show before.
Yeah, yeah. There's a magician outside, just performing, and what better place to have drinks afterwards?
Fair that. You wouldn't perhaps know if he's here for the carnival, is he?
I mean, he's seems like an entertainer, so I mean, I would assume so.
Huh.
I was acquainted with him earlier, but I'm working kind of. Uh, I didn't get really hear too much info he was saying.
Millennia doesn't go, but the gold dragonborn, uh,
Fair day.
yeah, she would have a couple of the younger ones tag along, and they can be occupied by
I'm gonna
Torbach.
need
You want numbers for them? Which ones
I
decide
need-
to,
I need
or
dexterity saving throws for the ones that show up.
for the at least the two that are helping?
Yes.
Okay. Presumably they're going to be normal. I doubt because they're just children. So, Noboru's just got a 10, unless you think he should have, unless you want one of them to have any bonus or any. The other one's gonna be that one's a 19. So King Cow got 19, but
So the two helper children that showed up with Faraday, the gold dragonborn who works under Elenia,
yeah, let's see what other
are
children she brought.
doing their best. specifically, Ting Cow is helping out, bringing drinks to the patrons, and what is the name of the other one?
Nabaro.
And Navarro is behind the counter, prepping the food.
Oh, well, I guess this is a total of 10. She brought Svooth. I need one of the younger ones.
And all in all, it's been a pretty profitable night. Shanny, you do get a plate of the sweet buns, and you also notice that there's a stack of silver coins, 5 in total, at the end of the night, and a mug of ale or whatever you would drink. They are from they're from the. You have your hat out. You're getting a crap ton of copper and silver pieces. Like you're gonna get 15 copper, and I'm gonna say 5 silver from tips or from donations from the people outside. But you're also getting 5 silver from Makoto.
Specifically with the stack of sweets that you desired.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a sleight of hand.
She's blind. Advantage? No?
Yeah, with yeah, do it with advantage.
Is this inside or outside?
You have mage hand? Oh, well, right.
Well, you slip it back into Makoto's pocket, but you could have sworn that you felt something crawl up your robe into your pocket at the same time. Investigation, because you are. It's. I'm not going to have you try to perceive this one. You see the stout run or go behind the counter.
The Luxodon was very in
Very enthused by the spinning in circles.
You find a gold piece in place. Yes. So to be absolutely clear, the stoat is Makoto's familiar. And even
Faraday could probably express what had occurred. Being that Elenia is not there, they would like the Satyr is probably the only one that's not familiar with how Makoto works. Faraday's gonna tell you that's a wise choice. She's with Zvus right now, who happens to be one of the Luxodon children from the orphanage. Ilenia's not there, but Faraday knows well. She explains that once Makoto decides you deserve something, it's nearly impossible to not receive it. Ilenia knows very well how many deer we've had to turn down from that woman.
Can only hold so much food in the fridge.
Well, once the carnival actually starts, I'm sure you'll see all of the children we have. And I mean, the ones that have been out and about are super excited to get started. You haven't even seen half of them, I'm sure.
All right, I'm messing around to see if I can adjust the grid. Apparently, I'm supposed to, but I can't.
We have hexagons. We had hexagons. I don't know if it does anything. Oh, wait. Do it. Do it again. Change it to like that, whatever. Okay. Now, yeah, it changes it.
All right, there
We
we go.
get like auto locked on into whatever. We get auto locked on a corner or in the middle. Can we lock on edges? What the heck? Now I'm in the frickin' ocean. Thanks.
I think I have it on sync mode.
Why are you growing?
that's so that's so funny.
Yeah.
So that's the night. I guess you're going to retire back to the caravan. And everybody goes back to their homes.
Yep.
Night, day. It's a dreary day. The rain clouds have set in over the. So it feels like it's about to rain at any moment. As everybody's going through, this is going to be like an even slower day, slower morning for everybody else. At this point, it's going to be delivery day, or well, buying day for said tavern. Because she's going to need it. I don't know what the children are going to be up to.
I mean, the weather a bit dreary. A couple of them would enjoy the rain. I mean, we have the Veldekin and the like GIF and the Luxodon for sure are gonna be enjoying that. But some of the more furry children do not desire to go out right now in case it does rain. Like, sure, they know they can be cleaned fairly easily, but most of them don't enjoy being wet.
And River and Thunder
Oh,
are.
and the Fire Genasi refuses to go. Of course.
River, the Tabaxi twins are currently cleaning out or are tending to the garden despite their protests. You may or may not have found paw prints all over the staircase. Very clearly, Tabaxi.
All over the staircase.
It's going to be a multi.
Okay. Yes. So why are they out doing the garden then?
Punishment.
And then they're just gonna bring more mud in. If anything, they'd go out with one of the other ones to help bring in the stuff we need. Not send them out into the mud.
Well, it's they have to. Whatever. I'll let you figure it out. So what's everybody else doing?
Patrolling, making sure everything's safe.
Is this a work day? This
Yep.
morning?
It's a day to prepare for the festival tomorrow. Makoto has been pretty.
If anything, they're cleaning the stairs and the rest of the orphanage. You know, that's the kind of punishment you would get if you dirty it.
Makoto was pretty adamant that like because of the help yesterday, they should, or the two of you should be taking the time to restock the larders because it's going to be the black or the money day, the white day, if I remember correctly.
Restock the what? Sorry.
This restock the storage.
Gotcha.
Storage.
Get more meat. Get more ale. You were after the night you were running fairly low.
So that's definitely what Cage was probably going to be doing then. Preparing.
You're allowed to drink.
What?
What age do you desire dwarf children to be allowed to drink alcohol? Straight out of the womb, they're a dwarf. No? Oh,
Straight out of the womb.
yeah. They drink their alcohol straight from the teat, of course. Which she's 14 by all accounts, so she could have gone out on her own last night.
Yep,
She
she
desired
went out on her
Torga.
own. 12 is about the age that it's okay for the dwarves to
12
drink.
in human years.
Yes.
That it's always in human years. There isn't really a dwarf years. It's just they are in human years.
I mean, there is elven years,
I mean,
which
there
is about
is.
10 times the length.
Well, yeah, but they're considered adults at 50. Like 28 is equivalent to 14.
Right. So, any character interactions, or do we just skip to the carnival? I don't think
she's
anything's going to happen.
she's
My
not.
character really wouldn't.
Lenny is not going to be doing anything too important. She's got plenty of other things to do. Prepping. Mostly, she'll probably be prepping the children for like knowing who they're gonna be with, what to do if they get separated, etc. Obviously, it's not work, but like, you know,
The captain of the guard comes up to Rurik and goes, "You're getting the day off, as we agreed."
Oh, sir, like I insisted, I should be working.
I have more than enough people to cover multiple shifts. You're taking the day off. This is an order, not a request.
Sir, yes, sir. Salute.
Thank you. So, with that out of the way, everybody ready for carnival season?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Viva le Carnival. All right.
Oh man, this calls for a drink. Be right back.
The children are mostly allowed to do what they desire. They're supposed to try to see their caretaker every half an hour, but if they're gone, if they don't physically greet their taker within an hour, they need to find them, go to the lost and found area to get to, you know, and the caretakers are aware that that hour limit is technically the maximum that they're supposed to keep somewhat of a mind of taking care of.
All right. Yep, you're going to be right up up in the top if you're just coming in. Tornik, you're going to be somewhere within the vicinity, or you're going to be down in the tents
Yeah.
to the south. Over here.
Okay.
What is the size of the tiles?
5 feet.
Which means
Is it,
you
no,
gotta.
like, is it the small ones or the big ones?
Whoa.
Like
I would assume. I mean,
big.
I would have to
Well,
assume because
It'd
this
be-
tree isn't gonna be 5 feet.
God damn it.
Oh,
Why my screen keeps
It
changing?
is the small ones. The small blue ones.
oh, what the?
I know. Ah!
I've stopped moving my character for the time being, so
Turn it off. There you go.
now we each control our own map.
Yep.
Okay. I'm on size. This is a bit far in for jumping in, so we gotta go up. The children, because
is the
there's
small-
no way I can make 28 different little characters here for this.
Do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell no. But you're going to be noticing a lot. You've got, there are creatures, small children of there's an owlin. What's his color going to be? Eeny, meeny, miny. Right, he's black. He's a black owlin.
I'm just going to use these markers for.
Oh, they do have markers like that. Where were those?
I think there's a better one than that one now.
What, for humanoids? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure there
you
is-
could.
Asset manager. There were things. What were they? I don't know where they were though.
Like, I'll be expanding upon this to make sure that it's a lot better going forward. It's just the fact of it'll be basically I'm going to have it so then the groups of kids ish are going to be with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do 28 icons for the kids.
It'd only be 25 because 3 of them are too young. Yes.
Yes, unless you wanted to have her for yourself, there.
Yeah,
No,
if you
just
want to
checking, just checking.
if you come to the orphanage beforehand, I can set it up with your character to so if
No.
you're
I would say Cage is like, coming in with y'all with like, holding some of the kids' hands, just all coming in together.
okay.
I'd say
But
Rurik's
if
near
you
the
want to
back.
spend the day with Layla, she's 10 by the way.
Okay.
Then that's gonna lessen my character's workload because then she doesn't have to worry about this one. And
Although I
that can
probably
get
should be
here.
making 28 copies or 25 copies.
There will be full. We got to know where they are.
Oh shit.
Copy
That
paste
is a lot.
away. I'm not alone. Don't worry. I've got so you also notice that there are 3 more adults with us. There's a somewhat older heron gun who's a female. There is a what you could almost mistake as a child satyr, and the gold dragonborn that was at the tavern earlier are also there with Elenia and the children, and they will thusly each have control over 6 children. So 6 is much more manageable.
I'm giving them classes that you guys don't have. That way,
Look at all these
you can tell who's the adult.
children of these money bags. They're children. They're just money.
Money bags.
And then one other adult. Okay. We've got the leaf one, I guess, is going to be the
Centaur.
satyr. We'll have the arrow be the herring gun. Oh, is that Rurik?
Huh? No, I'm up here.
Oh,
I was just changing that size because it was
Okay.
bothering me.
and then I guess we'll have the shield be the dragonborn. Okay. Are you able to name them?
Yes. Click text.
Okay.
It's just the size of
Ooh.
big. Explain it.
And you change the text size here?
Yes.
Oh.
At the bottom, there's Roboto 8, and then size, and then there's a
I think we
emoji
did that. I have
as
another
well.
hit.
Okay, hold on.
I
We're
think we might have too many.
Oh, how many do you need?
there's gonna be
1,
6
2,
per
3,
one of the
4,
adults.
5,
So
6.
hold on.
1, 2,
Don't move
3,
the ones
4,
by that are already there.
5, 6.
So we have 6 here. We've got that should be those 6 by her. I'm gonna move not my size. I want to move myself over here.
6, 6,
Move-
6.
We need 3 more. It looks like. Do we have? Or how many? Or this is a bunch of spare. Okay, no, we only need. Do we have 1 too many children? Do we? No. There's there's random. What are these? There's random children over here.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
someone else.
That was me.
Okay.
23, 4, 5, 6.
There'd be 1 more with
24.
Kage though, or Cage.
Oh, what?
What did you call him?
He's the Hokage, but he's not a hoe.
Just.
Okay. All right.
Hokage, was that a hoe?
Kage.
Yeah. He's,
You know, Cage.
Oh. Oop.
Kage. Is he from
There.
Chicago?
Oh. No, just Cage. Just spelled wrong.
Let's see what his name is. Oh, right. His name.
Is Nophos.
Okay. We gotta change his text size. 11's a good size. And then what is her name? I'll name them all since they're my. Let's see. Polana.
I guess by the time that everybody gets there, it is already in a pretty full swing. I'm just trying to have it the stalls so that way everybody knows what's going on, or everybody knows that there's stuff going on.
I need to move this so that I can keep this on the side so I can actually read their names as I'm editing this. Okay. So start up here.
Small deal or detail about Rurik right now is even though he isn't on duty, he's still wearing his armor.
That's perfectly acceptable.
It's normal. All right.
Site.
You are the ASMR. We have.
Um,
What else do we have?
he also has his great sword, and it's like it's bigger than him.
That that pretty much checks out.
Checks out for being a dwarf.
I mean, the sword's 5 foot, and he's 4'4", so it's like an extra 8 inches long, bigger than him.
Right. That Dorn.
The Buster Sword.
Naming all of the children.
No, I don't have enough children. No, of course not. So I moved. Which group? I moved this one to group 3.
There's so many people. So many.
Yes. Group.
It's a changeling.
Good news.
There's so many of them. We've been infested. Run.
Ooh, what?
And Nick sent his buddy or her buddies.
He's adding people and stuff.
People in.
Alrighty, beautiful.
So many deers and pigs and wolves.
30 is number 5, so I need to start with group number 3 and the herring gun.
Do you have names for all of these people already, or
Oh, all these children are named. I don't know about.
Ah.
He probably doesn't have names for all of
I do
them.
not have names for all the vendors.
Don't worry. If you ever desire to know any more about these children, I have literally everything on them.
Dang.
We've got
A centaur here.
children. So far, I've put down my ASMR, my tiefling, the half orc, the rock gnome, and the owlin. Thea is she's a halfling. Ralden is our centaur.
A much bigger carnival than what I thought.
Okay.
Considering that I'm throwing a lot of people around.
Well,
It's like The Sims. Except I'm not throwing them into swimming pools.
where'd you go? Okay. 2 wood elf sisters, Volante and Kaylin. those are the other way around. And then 2 humans, a male and a
Jack? No.
No.
They all disappear.
not all of them. And
Most of them disappear.
Who's my next group? My next group's the Satyrs group. Okay. So with the Satyr in group 4, we have
Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
Goose the Luxodon.
Okay.
He's an elephant. We have Thraka, the Gif, who's the hippo. We have what else is in 4? Oh, Bivlak. Yes,
That's here, right here.
Bivlak. He's a Veldikin. He's a Veldikin. They are humanoid. They're blue skinned. They don't have external ears, and they have psychic uh, capabilities and can breathe underwater through their skin for a little bit. You can look up a picture of a Veldikin. They're a Magic the Gathering race, but they do exist in D&D.
They do have stats in D&D.
They do.
Dara, the half elf. He's a high half elf. Oh, and then he's got those ones. Niboru, who is a Japanese male, and then we have
Okay, I think it's pretty well populated.
Ting Kao, a Chinese female. Maybe I should have made the size of these their age, huh?
You're right, Vegas.
Eh,
Too much. Okay, and then Faraday's the final group with Nal. He's a drow.
we were thinking on naming him Nail, but Donald was better.
Oh, good. We'll worry about them. Torga, the dwarf. She's a dwarf. What else do we have? Nope. I need to go in here. Urana is the Emerald Crystal Dragonborn. Or Gem Dragonborn. The Emerald Gem Dragonborn. Where's your other one? Oh. Candle. He's a Flame Genasi.
All right, fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Wift River. And
Finally, but certainly not least,
Elite Thunder.
Okay, I'm back.
They're Tabaxi. Swift
I
River and
have-
Elite Thunder are Tabaxi children.
I have gotten myself
I've
some
I've
Doritos
successfully
and
named
a
all the
thing of
children.
Twinkies.
I'm done. My work here is done. Yeah, like all these children. We have Scribbler the Kenku. Yeah. There's a Kenku. would look like what your image looks like. Probably almost the same thing.
Let's
Get
use,
this chaos started.
I guess,
Now that I'm
yellow.
done naming everybody.
I mean, you could group all of these to one of these so that when you move one of these, all of them move.
How do you group them? I
Hmm.
mean, are you able to
Um,
ungroup them after grouping them? Because the children will be going off to do other things on their own.
Children things.
How are you grouping them together like that?
I haven't yet.
No? People are
Okay.
selecting multiple at a time. See?
Now,
How do you group and ungroup them?
so attach, detach.
All right.
Damn it.
How many?
This one. No, that, there. This one, that one.
Okay.
Attach to Nophos. Now, when you move Nophos, those guys move. When you do this, those guys move.
I have all of my children now. Whoa! I think I'm not trying to shrink the children.
Oh, that didn't work.
Perfect. They're not really orderly, but I guess.
All these freaking kids, bro. Yeah, I like this. This is great.
Okay, but you can move the ones that like. So like I can move this one here without moving all of the children, but anytime I move Elenia, they're all gonna move.
Yep.
Just need to organize them a little better here into the positions that I want them to kind of be in. If I can
Oh,
do that.
that's why. It's because that one's fucking locked. Who locked them, man? Can't move them if they're locked. Hey. Oh, that was grouped weirdly. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Detach. This. Attached to her. There you go.
Well, I've got my group. How are the others? Do they do their thing?
Me
No, I need
neither.
to entertain all the children. I gotta move all these people. All right, sure. Looks good for now.
All right. So now that we got everything set up and out of the way, I will be fixing that as soon as, or I will be working on that so that way I'm better prepared later. Again, new system, wasn't expecting it to be like this. Carnival!
Oh shit!
Yay!
I did it again.
What the
Oh shit! Typical me.
Oh man.
Forget it. I ain't doing it. I don't know why I felt so big on mine.
What?
What is this? Hold on.
Did you change the size? Who do you change the size of? I walk away for 2 seconds and you're messing with my children?
Don't look, don't look. That's funny.
All right. So,
What are each of the areas? Because that'll be important.
all right. Pointer on. Over here. This is the snail races.
Ooh.
Man.
What? They have to have something to. And these are not your typical snails, they are your fast ones.
I would hope so. Otherwise, you know,
It would take them all night in order to complete a round.
what do I
They
could
go about a
I'd
quarter
go
mile a
downhill,
day.
go back home, go to bed, come back the next day, and be like, all right, they're almost done. Now I can figure out if my snail's gonna win me money.
Over here is the general mess area. Let's see. Fine, if you insist on having me have my keyboard on my person at the time.
That's what it wants.
Um, this happens to be in some stalls that sell items. Well, the general thing is over here is your stalls with your games, your buys, you know, your carnival supplies and entertainment. And then down here is the big top.
Okay.
And everything south of the big top is off limits to the general public.
I'm assuming the area up near the top is the quote unquote lost and found.
Yeah, it's the lost and found slash I guess the trash the area that it's the general staff area.
Mm.
And there's entertainers, there's also there's entertainers there. This one in particular happens to have the displacer beast with let's change it up with dragonfly wings.
Displacer beast with dragonfly wings?
They're fake.
Yeah.
Although the butterfly wings would do look very, very huge.
Mm.
So, what's everybody doing?
Righty. What do we want? Okay. Right. Roll to 70. Where do you want me to put these people?
Where do you think the people would go?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
hungry? Are they going to go for the sail races first?
I'm not gonna be hungry right away. Jeez. Be later in the day. Thanks. I don't know. This one's got the Dragonborn, the Genasi, and the twins. So you tell me where they would go.
I mean, I think they go for the carnival games.
Okay, so you want their starting area to be. I can't.
Only these six to see which lane they're in.
What?
If you want to keep it random,
I don't know what.
which part of the games and shops they're at.
Sure. 96.
Though they will be pretty much right where you have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in this. In a couple of these areas.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move each of the children around individually. Nophos. Nophos has Svus and Thraka. They are those those two, and the Asian humans.
Probably checking out the displacer beast.
So they're over here.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got. I think this is the most mixed of the group. This one has the elf, wood elf sisters. Hugh and Mary are typical humans. The centaur and the that one's the halfling.
Don't mind the army that I'm building in the forest.
Don't mind the army.
Oh shit.
There for anything.
Cage is excited. Like
You can make those
he's super excited
invisible,
about
by the
this.
way.
So
And the Tiefling and Asimar want to go.
Snail race?
If you want, I don't.
Or they
You can make these invisible by just clicking on them and pressing the eyeball.
That is my army. Leave it alone.
Make them invisible, and then we won't see
I
them.
know what I'm doing with them.
Okay.
Poke.
Cage is excited
didn't
about
leave him
the snail
alone.
races, so he
touched
grabs
one of
Layla
them.
and they both go over there.
I didn't move them, but I poked them. Wouldn't the big top mostly be a little later in the thing?
They do have ongoing shows to make sure that everybody's warmed up and practicing.
But it's not the big show.
It's not the big show.
How
Big
many days is the carnival? Is it just today?
It's just for today.
big show.
I kind of figured with what's gonna happen or not happen, but in the early morning, I guess we can start with something like this. Of course, the children are allowed decent range away from their caretaker. You need anything at the beginning, or is it going to be more as we get a little later? You're busy.
I mean, it is going to be a bit later in the day. It's not going to be straight and bright and early in the morning.
I'm not talking about now. Now is like probably midday when they get going.
Mid-afternoon, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, to the residents of Eridan, what you doing?
Now, what is anybody else doing? I figured out what my
Um,
children are doing.
Going around playing games, but being vigilant, making
Nate,
sure nobody
you're-
breaks a
can you
law.
hear- We can't hear them.
Hello?
You can't hear us?
You messed something up.
No wonder.
I
I was like, they're completely ignoring me.
What did you can't hear? Seth.
They were just talking to each other. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Hello.
All right, what's going on?
Can you hear us?
still nothing.
Still nothing.
It wouldn't be the mic. The mic would just be them hearing us.
Go to your settings. Go to your
Put it
settings.
on mu- You hit mute.
Apparently, I put mute on my computer.
Ah,
What?
brilliant.
Dang. You're
Okay.
like, wow, they're quiet.
Yeah, I was
That's funny.
wondering what the hell was going on. Okay. All right. Now that he can hear everyone,
Yeah.
what is everybody else doing? Now that I've figured out all the children and their stuff.
Oh shit. Oh man, that's funny. Cage was just super excited. He grabbed Layla and went straight to the races.
There's a Halana is near you with a couple of the other ones as well. You can see they're nearby watching the snail races.
I mean, you can participate in the snail races as well.
You ride on the snails?
Yes.
I'm in.
In from the official Witchlight book, you ride on the snails.
You know what? He wants to ride one of the snails. How are you gonna make a centaur ride on one of the snails, boy?
Snails.
Well, he wants to ride on a giant snail. I mean, they all do. I was just
There'd be enough people to do a race.
I'm gonna move you back in here.
Oh, but put the characters over here if you.
Ah,
Yeah, make that centaur ride a snail.
All right, I'm gonna need D8 rolls.
The 8 for each of them. Man, it's a good thing I bought all my die. Man,
D8?
too many children.
E8. Got a 5.
I'm throwing all of them everywhere. D8s, huh?
Yep.
Let me make sure I get all the die I own here. I need 6 of them. Need 6 different D8s.
Yep.
I got that many sets of dice.
You might want to unbreak them. It does go by rounds.
Okay. I can just leave her here for now. Like I can move the children individually. It's just if I want all the children here, well now that they're unbound here for some reason. Hold on. Who's unattaching? I can work this
I'm
stuff
trying
on-
to make it so that they're detached. Now they're detached.
I don't
No, that one's not. Now it's detached.
fine. And I'll just move her over here for now. D8. 1 D8. Where's that D8? Where's that D8? Not here. I didn't throw that D8 on the floor, did I?
I think you can get away with doing 3 rolls of the D8. I'll assign the other 3.
That's fine. You think I don't have enough dice here?
Okay, Cage, what did you get for your D8 roll?
5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be on a yellow snail named Flower Flash.
Flower Flash?
Yep.
Yes. Let's do this, Flower Flash.
And Layla's going to be out in the stands.
Yeah, just rooting on.
Oh no, there's going to be a little bit more than just rooting. Believe
whatever.
me, it's going to be. I am looking at the game, and holy cow, is it fun!
Okay.
Throwing
So-
salt onto the track.
Valente got an 8.
So he's on the black snail named Queen's Majesty.
Helen got a 6.
On the orange snail named Wizzy.
Ralden, the centaur, got a 7.
He's on red with Breakneck.
Mary has a 5.
You roll on Mary.
You roll on Mary?
Yeah.
3.
She's on the purple snail named High Road.
Hugh has a 1.
On the pink snail with named Shelly Moo.
And Thea Greenbottle rolled an 8.
She's going to be on the green snail with Quickleaf.
Okay.
Named Quickleaf. All right. So the beast announcer comes up and goes, "All right, the snails know when to go. Hold on, cheer them on, cheer on." He's addressing the crowd. Cheer on your favorite snail. We'll see who wins it. Who wins this bout before uh, walking off, because he doesn't want to become roadkill.
No, why
Snails
not?
mind.
Why not?
Happened too many times for him. Doesn't want to take another bath today.
He's been roadkill multiple times? Dang, I didn't know you could become roadkill more than once.
Oh, they're snails.
He's
They're-
accomplished.
He doesn't want to be slimed.
So, I am going to need animal handling checks.
All right, kiddos, get ready to be left in the dust.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the kids don't have any bonus to this.
9.
Probably not. 9?
He left in the dust. 9.
Yeah, left in the dust. Sure. Okay. I've got to figure out who's who here. Okay. So, whoop, that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
that one's
11, 12,
Mary.
13, 14.
Uh, oh, nope, that's this way, and that's this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flower Flash. You got this.
Okay.
What they get.
So, from here and this way, Volante is 4.
4?
Yep. This is what I rolled, okay? Went backwards.
Sorry, going backwards. That'd be funny.
Did she go backwards? Okay. Are you ready for the next one? No? Okay.
Volante is in the email.
Well, at least she got the lowest roll. Her sister, Kaylin, has a 16.
What the?
Yeah. Uh-huh. She got the best. The sisters went worst in best rolls. So I'll cover him next. He's not you'll yeah, he's interesting. Are you good?
Yep.
So Vraldin the Centaur has a 5. Right, there you go. Mary has a 14. Hugh has a 13. And Thea has a 7.
I can push them up. Okay.
We need new ones now.
Yep,
Is it one lap or
it's one map.
okay?
The cleric's making sure that the 2 that went into the hay bales is okay.
Holy jeez. All right. Well, these are some good animal handling rolls from some of them.
All right, Paige, you're up.
Post haste Flower Flash. 14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. Right.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh shit. It's like hot down.
Okay.
Right into the trees.
Yeah.
In order again. So Volante has an 11.
11.
Yep.
He'll be about average. He'll be over here.
She. Her sister Kaylin has a 12.
Keeping the lead.
Our favorite centaur boy has a 6.
Made this house ornery today.
Mary has a 15.
Just can't really steer the snail.
Hugh has an 18.
Oh shit.
And Thea got a 16. Really get that dice ASMR going.
Yeah.
All right, another round.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
At 12.
Oh. Okay. Well, things are turning around for some people. Volante has a 16.
I'll make it so that he goes straight over there.
Kalen has a 13.
15 would land right around here.
Our Centaur is getting better. He rolled a 14.
The
We
bottom.
didn't crash this time.
Hugh's still doing really good with a 17.
He's taking the outside apparently.
Thea has a 9. And
Dea went into the
Mary has a 1.
Oh.
boom.
This is
Actually, oh, sorry, boom!
right. Okay.
Right through the hay bales.
Oh shit.
Ooh. All right. These are some rolls. It's a wide variety here, I guess.
Hold on, I've got
Yeah. I'll
no surprise. Ooh, that is a surprise.
okay. Do whatever you need.
And who gets that boost? Who's
Who's-
your third?
The third one I've been
Yes.
listing. The Centaur is the one I've been listing, number 3. Gralden.
The snail was spurred by the cheering of the crowd.
All right.
Ooh.
Which seems about right because everyone's been wanting Centaur to do good. Okay.
His cleric's back over there.
Okay. Now we're ready for rolls.
Yep, ready for rolls.
Ooh. A natural 20.
Oh, what?
Natural 20, so 23.
Oh,
The children don't have
As he
the
points,
children
take
don't
that,
have
Mary.
bonus.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So, Balanthe got a 19. Again, I'm assuming they don't get any bonus.
I'm adding their bonus as I'm doing it.
Kaylin has a 13. I mean, I would assume they maybe have different bonuses, but sure. Vralden has a 10.
Near miss.
Mary has an 8. Hugh has a 7. And Freya has an 11. Yeah, he just slammed them out of the way.
Some shadows that scared snails off track.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. Let's see if a special thing happens. Special thing happens.
Yeah.
Apparently, Verodin is playing Tokyo Drift with a snail.
Who?
Sorry,
Valdrin.
snail drifting.
Snail drifting. Okay. Alrighty.
And apparently the crowd is loving it.
Most of them are doing good now.
All right, Cage.
Let's do it.
I have mine.
10.
Cage is
Oh, sorry. I was trying to move around.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this as the winner's box. I'm gonna need a D20 roll. Don't tell me the result until after everyone's done.
D20?
Yes.
You got it. Well,
Okay.
okay, don't look at Shiny Stream.
Vellante has a 14.
Oh, you know what? I can do self, right?
Dante gets a D20 roll.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Kaylin got a 16.
Kaylin gets a D20 roll.
Yep. Vralden got a 15.
Nope. Not
Not
yet.
quite. Let's see. You got a 19.
You gets a D20 roll.
All right. Thea has an 18.
Dan gets a D20 roll.
And poor Mary got a 2.
Take that,
Okay.
Mary.
So,
That's 4 D20 rolls for
yeah,
anime, 1 for Kage.
Vralden did not. Okay, nope.
Okay. Kage, what did you get?
A 2.
2? Oh, jeez. I thought these weren't going to do very good. Vellante has a 10.
Okay.
Kaylin has an 8.
Okay.
Hugh has an 8. And Thea has a 3.
So, oh yeah, I have to roll this.
Yeah.
Well, Kage, your snail apparently got sidetracked by a head of cabbage that was thrown onto the track.
It was hungry.
It slowed down significantly. And who was your highest roll?
Vellante.
And Volante took first, then Kage, then it was Kane and Hugh as a tie, and Thea came in afterwards. If I have that order correct, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Beryl then comes in afterwards.
Yep.
And poor Mary's slug has to be wrangled past the
Wrangled in.
be wrangled in. Apparently the snail was being ornery.
Dang.
Poor Mary.
Poor Mary. She got the nat 1 and a 2. Apparently, animal handling, not her strength. Okay.
So let's see what it is. So everybody's going to, or everybody who didn't get first, gets a magic wand with dancing lights. It has 1 charge.
Ooh.
It turns into a tulip once the charge is done.
Tulip. Okay.
Volante is given a trinket. I'm not giving him that.
Her.
I am not giving them that. How's
Okay.
that?
I don't care what you give her. Like, I'm not the one with the book.
Where's the papers?
Just to note that she got the special thing.
Yeah, she she chose the trinket as opposed to the actual prize.
Which is fine because it's not like they're gonna be completely permanent.
Exactly.
Lante, you lucky rascal.
I mean, apparently, cabbages and snails.
Come on, Flower Flash, we had this. What were you thinking?
I tell you, some of these times, these snails have a mind of their own. Where the heck is that house? Well, I think she took a pendant that glows.
Okay.
Yes, it does have a line. Just to make it easy.
Sure.
All right. So, where is everybody else? All right, Rurik, are you playing? Are you playing the games?
Yes.
All right.
Apprehensively, because even though I'm off duty, I'm still making sure nobody's doing anything nefarious.
No, the nefariety isn't. The nefarious isn't going to happen for a little bit. How's that?
Well, Rurik's still
I'm
on
not
edge,
trying to make him big.
All right.
but he is playing the games.
Cage is gonna give this prize to Layla, by the way.
So, are you doing a ring toss, a catching a dragon by the tail, poetry, wrestling? Guess the number of feathers, outstaring a cyclops?
Wrestling.
You're doing the wrestling.
I don't know where that is, but yeah, I found my way to do that.
Right. So, the point of the game is you have to pin a goblin while taking on two of them. Because no, you're small, so only for one. So you're going to be doing a strength athletics contest with me.
A strength and athletics.
It's an athletics roll. It's not a strength and an athletics. It's just one roll.
Okay, yeah. 20.
All right, roll me a d8.
A D8. I'll do that one in person. Where's my D8? There's my D8. Okay. An 8.
All right, you get a glove puppet in the shape of a wizard. As an action, you can move the puppet's arms to cast the minor illusion cantrip.
A glove puppet.
Like a hand sock puppet.
Wizard. Notes can cast minor illusion. Is that what you said? Oh,
Minor illusion.
can cast minor illusion. Okay.
Tarbok, what are you doing at this point in time?
Entertaining as many of the children as we have as he can stole from.
Right. So I'm gonna need a Constitution check. Roll me a d8. If you want, you can roll a d8. You did come with the caravan. You get a bottle of Witchlight wine. Well, of carnival wine. It's uncorked. It plays calliope music until the bottle is emptied of wine.
As in it plays music as you drink the wine?
It plays music as soon as he uncorks it
Mhm.
until the wine is gone. So he could have a quite literal soundtrack.
He could just leave the wine in the bottle.
Yep.
God, I need that in real life. God damn.
That's
So-
kind of what I'm thinking.
What sort of other games are there for all the kiddos? Because there are plenty here.
Well, there's a ring toss. They can try to catch a fairy dragon by the tail. Guessing the number of feathers.
Hmm.
A gnome poetry contest.
Gnome?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Burana might try to catch the fairy dragon. She's the dragon born.
All right. So she's going to be blindfolded, standing in the booth. She has to grab an elusive, giggling red fairy dragon as it flutters around her.
Mhm.
I need I need a perception check.
11.
Roll me another time.
16.
Roll me a d8.
5.
She gets a replica unicorn horn filled with candy.
He's done a thing. Get her like attached into stuff. Okay. Which of these twins wants to count feathers?
I mean, they both could.
Sure. They're twins. There's the Roxy. Oh, I guess they're not very good at counting feathers. Swift River has a 6 and Elite Thunder has a 4.
Roll again. You get 3 tries.
They both got 14s.
Again.
Swift River has a 12, Elite Thunder has a 7.
Unfortunately, they were not able to.
They're not good at counting
They're
feathers.
not good at counting the feathers of cockatrices.
Dang. And here they thought they could count the feathers of a bird.
One of them mutters they should have gotten the owl to count the feathers.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they're elsewhere. But yeah. I need at least 3 more games for them to partake of.
I mean, I guess they could do the hide and seek, which would have them go around the area. But there's also the ring toss, poetry contest, wrestling, outstaring.
One of them should do the ring toss, but which one? I don't know if Candle would do ring toss though. Uh, sure, we'll have Candle do ring toss then. I guess is the Flame Genasi.
All right, 3 rolls.
19,
Okay,
5, and 18.
roll a d8.
6.
A single application of magic face paint.
All right.
As an action, she can apply the face paint to herself or to another creature, gains the benefit of disguise self for an hour.
Okay.
Or until the recipient ends the effect.
She could probably put the face paint on herself, even though she's on fire. Maybe Torgal do the poetry. I guess she's the dwarf.
Roll me 5 times.
5 times. 14. 5. 9. 11. And 7.
Oof.
Not quite.
Nope.
Not
She was
9
out-
11.
She was outwitted by the poem gnome.
Null will do the hide and seek though. He's the drow.
All right. So he'll be doing the seeker,
Okay.
and I will have
He's
him
fairly
do.
confident.
All right. I get to do some rolls.
Okay.
I need insight check though.
Insight. 14.
Okay. So he finds one of the pixies hiding by the displacer beast.
Okay. He's
And-
trusted to go out a bit on it.
Yeah.
Because he's the oldest. So he finds one over here.
And roll me again.
7.
And he finds another one hiding in the tree, in the leaves of the ant, the plant.
This.
And then pretty much chases down the other one as they were in the middle of moving.
Okay.
They got a pretty bad roll. So he gains a packet of pixie dust.
Hmm. Okay. We have 2 sets of children yet. What else? I mean, they
have
were
that.
busy. They were busy with the displacer beast. I don't know what else there is to entertain most of them.
Currently the Big Top is having a show of a tiny firefly circus managed by an ogre dressed as a Jin.
It was just one of the smaller shows.
What?
It's just one of the small, not the main show.
No, it's in the Big Top.
Yeah, but it's not
It's
the.
not the main one.
Yeah. Elenia is there with the two birds, the tiefling and Asimar, Waywocket, and Dorn.
Yeah. Again, this is a fairly small one, so I'm having to skip over the others. Maybe
Yeah.
they decided to have snacks.
I mean, they'd eventually grab snacks at some point. Elenia planned for that. You know, the kids are gonna want fair food, of course. So, of course, they made sure they had some spending stuff for that. Maybe some prop things for the kiddos, you know.
Yep.
Like, presumably, all the kids will attempt to do one of the things or another, but we don't need to cover
Yeah, we
each
don't.
and every one
We
trying
need
to do.
cover 25.
Yeah.
All right. So it's getting late. The sun is pretty well set.
Time for the big show.
It is time for my main event.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're not leaving anybody behind.
You start to when you notice some mice. Yeah, it kind of scurries towards the outskirts.
I'll put them here.
It Yes, it's the size of a normal rat.
I assume we're coming in through okay to not just them, but also to chat.
Thinking so. I haven't seen anything from
I'm sure Shani would say something. We're all good.
9/11.
What is chat going on about?
Edgar, what were you saying about not 9/11?
We're not.
Because,
I don't think
because
there
someone
is.
rolled 9 and then 11 and then some. I just said 9/11 as you said it in order 9, 11, and 7 or something.
Probably during all the snail races.
No, it was after that. I know that,
Oh.
but yeah.
But the unusual thing about the mouse was that it seemed to be wearing a paper talisman. Yeah,
For the rat. Dude, get that rat. Let's go.
I dislike rats. Boom.
Murder the rat. Let's go. Okay.
I mean, I would be concerned too.
I have. You need. If you need perception rolls from
No,
any
no.
of my leads, they can. I've got them.
I guess another perception roll to see if there's anything, if you can note that if there's anything on the paper.
Did he murder the rat with the mind sliver? I think the rat got murdered real good. It's a rat.
there. Well, it failed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure rats have like a neck.
So what does it do?
It's like a 1D. Just one? Does it really just take one psychic damage? Oh. Mm, all right. Well, I guess. Now it has disadvantage. I don't think one damage just kills the rat though.
No, one damage doesn't kill the rat.
But it's angry, I suppose.
Leave. It ran away. Come on.
It is like that rat was taken care of. All me. No need to thank me.
Terminator over here.
Right. Okay. Thing.
You also managed to notice that there's a few people who are pulling out pipes or pulling out flutes in particular, huddling up uh well, wherever the heck I'm placing them.
Mm, Jesus. That one just wanted to be big for a moment.
Apparently.
So that one's you. This one's you. Whatever's going on, the Seder rolled
But-
an 8.
But they are acting fairly normal. Like they're mingling
Yeah.
with the crowd. It's not like
Mhm.
they're you just notice that there's a bunch of people with flutes on their belts. All right. So
Do we get to the big top for the thing then?
You
after
make
all
it to-
those?
you make it to the big top.
Yeah.
For the main event.
Stand on top of this person here.
Come inside. Come to the rugs.
Oh,
I swear the rugs don't bite.
Now I'm concerned the rugs bite.
The mimic rugs.
The big rug.
I forgot I was muted. Insight?
Go ahead.
Big.
Eh. 9. I
A
didn't
full
roll
menagerie of children.
physical dice.
You figure that seeing as the rugs are being trampled on by so many feet, particularly children feet, you doubt that they would
If
be
they were
mimic rugs.
if they were mimics, they'd probably be trampled to death by the children.
Yes.
I sit at the side anyways.
Just a bunch
Little
of
furious at the word.
1d1 damage from 25 or so children. Just a casual 25 damage to a mimic rug.
So you have your clowns. Torbeck, you're probably going to be up on stage helping out. Yeah, like
You're one of the performers.
you're one of the performers. Performance check. This will end well. That's a
Dang.
that's a pretty.
Wow.
It was definitely not your A game, but it was passable. Neither
Something-
good nor bad.
Something in the air must be upsetting your amazing performance.
Maybe it's that it was that mouse wearing the paper talisman.
And it distracted you.
So, at the end of the big performance, you know, the big hoo-ah and everybody bows. Perception checks for everyone.
You're gonna make me roll for all the children.
Just I'll do a group roll.
Meh. I'm also pretty busy. It's this
24.
You hear flutes being played out, or what did you get, Alex?
I also have a 24. We have Polana has a 12. Faraday has an 18, and Nophos has an 8.
All right. So the ones who got the 24s,
Mhm.
notice that there's a bunch of mice or rats wearing paper talismans coming from the back of the performance halls.
Mm,
The anybody who got over a 10 hears the sound of flutes playing.
well, rip to Nophos.
The
Flutes.
satyr doesn't hear any flutes.
What kind of satyr are you?
Apparently not the party type.
Of course, we made him the party type. He just apparently is too busy by some mediocre performance,
Or tending to the children.
perhaps. He does have the elephant and hippo.
So
I mean, it could be worse. He could be having
And-
the twins.
and the Veldekin. He's got the weirdest children.
So you notice that, and like the mice are acting fairly normally ish. They're minding their own business. It's mainly those paper talismans. And the fact that
There's so many of them.
there's so many of them, but they're staying out of everybody's way. I am going to need a wisdom saving throw from Cage. I need a group wisdom saving throw for the children, one for each group.
Okay, that'll use just the die that they have. I'll roll
15.
them one at a time. Okay.
Wait, so who is all rolling?
I'm doing wisdom saving throws for the kids and for Cage.
Okay.
Okay. So
And not me?
Not yet.
Hey.
Selenia, I have an 18 for.
Okay.
Holana and Faraday both have 11. And Nophos has a 3.
And that's for their group of children.
That's for the group of children
All right.
that yes, I rolled that for the group of children.
So anybody who got under a 12,
Mm-hmm.
they start acting a little strange. Like they've got more life to them than what they had before going to the big top.
Mm-hmm.
Like the day's stress is gone.
Yep.
Cage, you felt it and it passed. There was a passing fancy. It's nothing too much to look into. And then the mice start moving away. And the children start dancing The ones who got lower than a 12.
Yeah.
I need an Arcana check or an Insight check to figure out what's going on.
From just the adults.
The adults. Cage, you are a part of this as well.
Oh, okay. We could do either.
What?
Do I have to as well?
Yes.
Or okay.
We could do either or, right?
You can do either or.
Can
Okay.
do which
Sorry.
two?
Arcana or Insight.
Well, I obviously
Neither of which are good. 17, I think.
Got a 4 or negative or natural 1. Holy fuck!
No.
Oh no.
-4.
No, it's a natural one. Not natural one.
What do you get a
Dang.
-4?
I didn't say that.
You have to have a -5 in insight.
Maybe he has a straight 0 for intelligence.
I said I got a 4, and
I have a straight 0 in
A nat one.
intelligence, okay?
No, I don't mean for your modifier. I mean for the number.
Yep.
Actually, a 1.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Nat
Yeah.
1 on
Yeah,
that
that would be bad.
Have a 1 in intelligence. As the actual stat, not the modifier. Okay. Yeah, the poor kids. Elenia has a 23. We'll go second best in order to keep you in mind. Faraday has a 16. Again, continuing in order. Halana, I bumped the die. Halana had a 9. Remember, and Nophos has a 3.
So,
Oh,
14,
5. There's a 5.
14 and above.
Mhm.
This is not how the kids would
These two.
normally act. It's almost as if they've been, if you did Arcana, it's almost as if they've been a witch or been bewitched. If you did Insight, you know this is not something that they would ordinarily do this late in the evening.
Hmm.
So, I hate saying this, Alex.
Uh-huh.
I need you to move the groups of children that are affected out of the big top.
All of the children?
The
All
ones
of-
that are affected.
All of the children in that group.
All the children in that group.
Okay. So, where do you want them moved out of the big top? Which? Pick a direction.
North.
North?
There's a group of 4 blood hunters, whatever,
Up here?
up here.
You want them past here? Like this?
I'll move these guys up so that way.
How far do you want them?
I mean they could go back
Just
because they're just getting out. It is still a packed crowd.
okay. So we'll have the caretaker with them just as like because they're still grouped together by that.
Yep.
Obviously the caretaker probably
And for the insight checks, you also notice that the mice with the paper talismans are kind of leading the group. The groups of children.
Do we notice the children are walking off?
What did-
Yes. It's
Did you ask for what Layla got?
what did Layla get?
'Cause
Right.
Oh.
I'm not in control of any of that stuff.
I don't know. I didn't know. Okay. What was it?
We would have
D20?
needed the rolls for the children as well.
A D20? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Because I don't do it on my regular die. A 9.
Insight check for Kage to notice that Layla's wandered off.
Insight check. A 17.
You notice, and it's not normal.
He would definitely like follow. Like, where are you going?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as soon as they get out, they start doing more rigorous dancing as they head north. She doesn't exactly answer you, which is odd. She's
Mhm.
usually the type that would chat your ear off and then some.
Yeah, that's definitely concerning Cage. Because yeah, that's out of character for her. So yeah, he starts you know, trying to catch up.
You get intercepted by giant rats.
Giant rats.
Giant rats.
Like how big are these rats?
5 feet if I have
Oh
my
shit. That's terrifying.
but they more or less are more intent on blocking your way as opposed to
Cage is like, what the? And then I mean, he's gonna try to get through these rats. If he can somehow.
all right, everybody. Roll me initiative.
Natural 20 plus 0.
Nice. 18. Yes. 18.
All right, give me a sec. I need to pull up my notes.
Suspect some of them are at least entangled with that. Okay. Okay, that new.
One,
Oh, rats. Get out of my way.
Initiative.
1, 2, or 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, I sent the video or the song that I imagined from the bottle of wine that you got.
Nice.
All right.
I have a 17 initiative.
All right. I'm going to need your initiative scores again because I am trying to keep track right now.
20. A natural 20. I don't know if that makes it any different, but yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
well.
add your initiative.
I don't have an initiative.
Is your
Wait,
dexterity a
dex
plus 0?
I have a dexterity of plus 0, an intelligence of plus 0, a wisdom of
My
plus
goodness.
0, and a charisma of plus 0, okay? I am the average Joe Schmo. I have a plus 2 to strength and a plus 3 to constitution, okay?
Single plus 3. I have 2 plus 2s and 2 plus 1s.
I have a plus 3 and a plus 2. That is it. Everything else is 11, 11, 11, and 11 for the numbers I got.
Level up once, and then you can change that. I have to level
Yeah,
up-
but I think it would be cool to just be that one dude who's really good at that one thing, and then everything else, he's just like Joe Schmo.
Hey, what did you get?
18.
And Shawnee. And now I get to do the monster rolls.
Mhm.
The whole group of them.
Yeah, because it would be a pain if you did each one of them individually for the next 30 minutes. This rat got a 3, this rat got a 7, this rat got a 20. This
depends on
rat
how
got a
many you roll.
9.
All right. So, Rurik, you're going to be going first. as I finish up these rolls.
And I'm
Then
probably
it's,
seeing like here.
then it's going to be followed by Cage. Then it's going to be one of the rat group's turns. Then it's going to be Alex. As far as I know, I'm still rolling up over here.
Mhm.
Set
That's
Hope,
good news.
I'm in dice jail.
Mhm.
Um. Then it's a giant rat group. Then it's Shawnee. Then it's the rest of the characters. I will be moving them simultaneously if I can. So, Rurik, the children have just gotten up to leave, and there's some giant rats between that close in between you and them.
I'm gonna go up to them and draw my great sword and just cut them down. So where's the closest group of them? Like this or this?
These are giant rats.
Yeah. Okay.
You
I
should
will
be
make
able to see the giant rats.
I will make
Okay.
sure that you know how big they are, how which ones are which. That's
I'm busy detaching all the children. Don't mind me.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at him with a great sword.
right.
Okay. D20.
Yep.
That would be a 9.
That'll. You know what? That'll be a hit.
That's interesting. Okay. 2d6 for a total of 5.
And which one are you hitting?
Uh, that one, I guess.
And you said it was for 5 damage.
5 damage because I rolled really low.
Alright.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I mean, it wasn't great. That's
Because you did get a natural 20. This is how we deal
oh
with
right, yeah,
So yeah, our nice
right. Natural
homebrew-
20s give an extra
This is
turn in
This
front.
is the homebrew rule that we use is if you roll a nat 20 for initiative, you get an extra turn, an extra action during your first turn for as a bonus for getting a nat 20 in such an instance. Because otherwise it's normally not useful to get a 20 in initiative.
Yeah.
So of course we don't skip people if they get a nat 1 because that's just rude.
Okay. I'm gonna swing again at the one beside it instead. For a total of 16 to hit. This one for 16 to hit. At
16 to hit. Not
16 to hit.
16 damage.
No. I don't have that ability. Does that hit?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. For a total of 9 damage.
All right. And just so you know, the one that you hit first was surprised that you were reacting that quick. I reduced the AC for that one for that turn.
Okay,
That's why it hit.
makes sense.
All right. Next up. There's my sticky notes. Cage.
So is Cage where he's at right here, or was he?
If he
Like-
was inside the big top, he's still inside the big top.
Okay, so then I mean, if he was going after her, I guess he'd be. You said 2 rats got in his way.
Yeah.
I guess he'd
Yeah.
be there too.
Because right here is where the door is. Well,
Oh, okay.
official tent flap for the big top.
All All right, he's gonna after seeing Rurik attack, he's gonna attack too because he's trying to get to the kids. Sir, I guess he's gonna attack the one in front of him.
Looks about right.
This one?
No, that's right.
All right.
We got the right number.
Oh shit! An 11.
Failed manage. I'll just keep 2 from there and swap 2 out of here. That way we get some intermingle because they're kind of grouped together with who they care about, like siblings and etc.
What did you get?
An 11.
Unfortunately, the rat was prepared and dodged.
And dodge, you sneaky rat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not much else I could really do here. Yeah. So I'll end my turn there.
Scribbler with that one. Dorn with this one. Barrelden will be with this one.
Sure.
Layla will stay towards the back. Heal will go up there. And Swift River will be up here.
Mm-hmm. The first batch to definitely get going, huh?
The first rats are definitely moving. They are hauling butt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because they're not worrying about attacking. They're kind of under orders.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. Next up down the list is
Because I'm after one group of rats, right?
it will be anime.
Okay. What
Did we roll for the other adults?
I can, if you want. I suppose I would notify them, so they would have. Not that Faraday needs me to notify her. Okay. So Faraday is 16. I know you're attaching the children to their things, so they can always move afterward, though. Holana has a 7.
And
Nophos has a 11.
All right.
Okay. I have to figure out what I'm capable of doing. Is there anything? How tall are the rats?
they're 3 feet high.
3 feet. Do I try? Do I? The problem is.
You. What are you doing? I can't have you standing there forever.
No,
Although I do appreciate it because it's making my life a little bit easier.
I'm giving you time to bond some of the things. I'm probably just going to be doing Sacred Flame. No, Guiding Bolt's a. No, those are my cantrips. Guiding Bolt is a spell, so I should probably just do. Is it? It makes a DC. It needs to make a Dexterity saving throw then.
Who does?
One of the giant rats, I suppose.
It fails.
Okay. And I'm
I
gonna
can
take-
comfortably say that.
Just 7 radiant damage.
And which one is that? Is that going to go to the middle one? One of the ones in the back?
Mm, its range is 60 feet.
Or are you going to hit one of the smaller rats?
I'm
Rat-
I'm gonna go for one of the small rat with that because they're the ones that are grabbing the children. He's just gonna have to randomly pick one of the children to go for 13, 12. That's gonna be the one that's near Thea.
It'll be this one?
Yeah,
For how much?
7 radiant damage.
Well,
That's-
you
The only action she can do. That is an action.
that is the you deal 7 damage to
Mhm.
the rat swarm because there's multiple rats within that space.
Okay. So each one is a swarm.
Yeah, each one of the rats here is a swarm. I'm just counting them as a single entity because I am not making
No,
7
rats,
of freaking
rat
rat
swarms are a creature
Yes,
stat block.
which I was trying to find, but I
It's
happen
at
to
that
know that
back.
for which book.
A regular monster manual.
You need
It's monsters.
it's here. We have it.
We should.
No, we have it. We brought it back. Guarantee. You want me to look for
Yes.
for you? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep combat moving then.
All right. Flip right to it. Swarm of rats.
Sweet.
They're one entity.
All right.
I'm assuming they're not gonna. They don't have the thing where they flee if they're below like half health or something because they need to stick this out.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
All right. So then it's Shani's turn. Okay.
Those
Giant
are
rats.
big rats.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do. Oh, whee!
No, you can see the small rats. The issue is making sure that you don't hit the children.
Where's catapult? What is catapult?
What is the word on catapult? It- nope.
They're not an object.
An object. You can use their dead bodies as a catapult target, but you can't use them. Yeah, there's a bunch of chairs. All right. And it failed. At least I'm pretty confident it failed.
That's enough to fix it there. Just slapped some rats.
It it threw the chair, and the chair kind of splintered and took out the other one. Out of the
Hey, I got
way.
to step away for a moment. I will be like 3 minutes.
All right. Here, up here, up here, up here. Yep. And reinforcements. Yay for reinforcements. At least for me. And again, the giant rats seem to be intent on being in your way from getting to the children. They're not attacking, they're just being annoying. They will nip at they are doing the ever so classic offensive stance of stay back or I'll nip. All right. And that's a D4 for that one. You hear the pipes healing the swarm of rats, and we're back at the top if he's back. Probably not. Oh, wait, I have the adults to do. We have adults.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not under middle. Yeah. I don't know how much of fighters the rest of them would be. Probably not too terribly much.
I mean, they're probably in the make or break.
I mean, they're obviously gonna do something. They're not gonna do nothing. But it's also perhaps better for them to do a defensive in a situation like this. You know,
Probably keep the
protect the rest of the children that aren't being taken, as opposed to try to get the other ones back. Leave that to Elenia, who actually knows how to fight well.
all right. So basically, they're going to bring all the children together
Yeah,
away from. I'll leave that up to you.
yeah. I'll move them. They'll kind of like form this line here with the children.
The elementals will help move the children.
Okay. Where did she go? Ah, she's over there. Okay. There it is. Rilda and Nemea are gonna stay next to each other. Maybe zoom in here to move them a little bit better. Let's run over here. Caitlin's gonna move up because of her sister. These two are gonna be there. Put this one near the back. The one, that one there can go here. Whoop. Okay. They'll form like that sort of defensive line. Probably put Faraday in the middle since she has the breath weapon. That'll be effective at covering a range to keep flammable rats at bay.
Yeah. So long as she doesn't hit the tent, then you have a whole new set of problems to contend with.
I mean, as long as the tent doesn't burn down right away, she's not going to be super concerned. I feel like she's less concerned about the tent burning to the ground than the children getting whisked away.
Yeah.
It's a sacrifice she would make. It's also not her tent. She would sacrifice her own tent if it were.
Because I really don't want to do a player's turn.
That's why I'm using this time to make my lunch. You will, shouldn't be too long.
I mean, like in a few combats, it's going to be done.
Yeah. They probably hold 3 rounds of combat before the rats escape.
Quite a bit shorter.
Hi. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Yep, it's only 2 rounds because it is almost 10.
Ooh, it's almost.
Well, it is your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to just attack it again. The first one I hit, unless it moved.
There's a new set of rats.
Yeah, it died.
Oh.
It got a chair thrown at it and it exploded.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna attack it. D20. Nope. Doesn't hit.
How bad?
6.
Yeah. The rat dodged.
Yeah. No, that's it.
All right. And then next up is Cage.
All right, Cage is gonna attack again.
Oh yeah, forgot. The kids I'm making it a pressing issue to.
Oh. Should have bonus action.
Wasn't sure how well it would go over, but has no choice but this.
I knew I was forgetting to.
You were.
Yep. The DNPCs, kids.
They exist, surely, don't they?
They're just not. They were more after the carnival foods as opposed to playing games.
Besides, there are probably like other children that weren't that are there that
Yeah,
just there's too many to actually
pretty much.
do a track of.
And most of the adults are sleeping. Interesting enough. Well, yeah, sleeping. Usually because they're drunk.
So Kage attacked the rat. Did the rats go? Is that me then?
Cage is gonna attack. 26 to hit.
And you're hitting.
Same one that was in front of him.
All right.
This one. Gonna do 19.
19 damage?
Oh, because it had sneak attack damage. Because it's 5
Okay.
feet. Yeah. It's like, dang, what the heck? It like automatically added that.
How would you have sneak attack damage?
It's a level 2 feature.
Yeah, but doesn't that require you to be stealth?
No.
Or
No.
Advantage. Or if I guess someone else is 5 feet within the person I'm attacking, I could
So
sneak attack.
either advantage or someone else within 5 feet of it.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird like that. I think.
Okay. I don't play a lot of rogues.
Let me check my rogue character.
I played one rogue. They were an Owlin.
Hey, me too. That sounds really familiar.
Wow, it's almost like it's like the default or something.
all right.
Yeah, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. So it could be you and a third party who is an enemy to everyone, but you still get.
So, I'll move forward one. Can I don't know how like special stuff works. How does that? Oh well, no, I don't think I can really use anything here.
Kage, you do note, or Kage and Rurik, as soon as you leave the tent, you notice that there's 2 portals that in the middle of the carnival that the rats are headed to.
Ah, shit.
And they're pretty close by.
Okay. Yeah, Cage is gonna freaking forgetting everyone's name. He's gonna yell at what's her name?
Layla?
No. The your character.
Elenia?
Alenia. He's pretty much gonna yell at her and tell her, like inform her to what's happening. They're taking the kids. There's portals out there.
I'm already outside. I'm like right next to you.
Okay, well, he didn't say
I'm not
your name,
inside.
so he didn't say your name, so he's letting her know anyways. Okay, and now in my turn there because
I am
can't really do anything else.
Right.
moving me.
Boop. Both Yuri and Rin go through the portal. Veridin goes through the portal. Oh, how would I get a double? Oh well. Swift River and Dorn go through the portal.
Mm.
And Hugh trips on something.
Mary's gonna be dead last. I know it.
No, Mary's fine.
See?
Mary's
I'm
back
saying.
in the.
And
Typical.
would be anime.
I have a 21 acrobatics to get over the rats.
Up and over.
All right. I'm going here, and then I am going to do my grapple against Thea. She is small.
All right.
This one. Okay. 16.
She's grappled.
All right. I hold on. Catch. Not the rat.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have them so close together that
Uh-huh. There we go. I'd have to detach it first. Actually, no. What I can do is attach me here. I can still move freely, but I guess they all move together. There. I've grappled. That's all I can do though, because that's action, the grapple.
Vivek
But
goes
I have
through the portal.
a child in my hands.
Valenth goes through the portal. Layla trips over Hugh. Scribbler trips over Layla.
And the others are gonna be right behind them then.
All right. Shanny, you're up. Yep.
Solid.
Hey.
Let's go.
All right.
So the children that are in front of you, I'm grappled Thea, who is a halfling. Naburo is a male Japanese human, and then there is also Noburo is like 16, 17. Thea, who I have grappled, is 6, and Dara is a half elf who is 10. She's a female. Just so you have information on the children in front. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah. Up where? Correct.
Protect the children. You're not an evocation wizard. You are not an evocation wizard.
Based on placement, uh, if you have like a 10-foot thing, you might be able to place something around here and get maybe 3 like here, but I don't think you're not probably going to be able, and that should possibly leave the children out of that. Like if you place it here, that's going to put a 10-foot circle like just out of range of the children. But you're only going to hit those 3 rats. Yeah. I mean, then that hit the 4 of them, yeah. Granted, the one doesn't have a child, but like, what's to stop it from picking up one of the other children if that rise dies?
That you just.
Yeah. Mhm. So what does it do then? Mm, Huh.
All right.
So
Are
once
you casting that?
once the damage is done, it won't deal damage anymore. It's not a continuous damage thing. Like if they drag the children through later, it's not gonna hurt. Con save.
Uh, 3 fail, 1 saves.
Force damage, you said. I would say make Nabro have the least damage because he's tied to the other Asian child. I'm dead! I've been murdered! Okay. Oh, we're back. Okay. We need to unattach people. Detach. Undetach. Uh, detach. Are they free? Is that rat dead then?
Nope.
Oh. You
I thought I hit text, but apparently I didn't.
okay.
Yep.
Ooh. Where we going? Bang. Okay. Have
That
more of
one's
the rats and
rolling
stuff.
out, that one's gonna have to stay. Sorry,
Whee!
I'm playing Edis.
Get out of my camp.
Go into that tree. Well, you did have the speed of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh goes through the portal.
No, there he goes.
We still have a pileup of children.
Yeah. These rats aren't good at leading children out of here, are they?
They weren't expecting on literally having the children tripping, apparently. So, and we're back at or I think they're going to hold position. Right? The adults are going to hold position.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're back at the top.
Is there a way I can get through these people or things? The rats? The big rats?
Yeah.
You've got.
You
You could try acrobatics, perhaps an athletics.
Acrobatics would probably be the best one for it. Athletics, maybe.
You might get attacked, or like.
Or you
Okay.
can just swing through. You might get attacked. You might not.
But that's what the athletics would probably be, is to break through their formation. But like if you're good at acrobatics like my character, it'd probably be best to try going over the rats.
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna use my bonus action
Unless
to
you think you
Giant
can
Might.
intimidate the rats, but
Okay.
So, if I'm smaller than large, I become large, along with everything I'm wearing. If I lack the room to become large, your size doesn't change. I have room to become large, correct?
Correct.
you are outside.
Great.
Outside has plenty of room. I would hope.
So, I think large is a 10 by 10. That.
Yep.
So I'm like that for a minute. I have advantage on strength or strength checks and strength saving throws. Once on each of my turns, I can do an extra 1d6 damage to a
Shove
target.
those rats out of the way.
So, would athletics, because it's a strength, would I have advantage on that?
Yep.
Yes.
Great. I would love to push my way through with athletics if possible.
Roll it.
All right. That'll be 14.
You push through, literally throwing one of or the rats to the
Okay,
sleep.
so 5,
In
10,
our
15, 20, 25. With
Hello?
my action, am I able to, at this range, grapple one of the children?
You can grab Nabaru.
I'm already grappling Thea, so yeah.
Thea's already
Great.
preoccupied, so
Or wait, what could I do? Could I?
that will
Yeah.
take an acrobatics though.
An acrobatics?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, because I don't have. Yep. Acrobatics. 14. That's not bad.
Congratulations, you have a child.
Okay.
No.
Because of my size, am I able to grapple multiple
You
kids?
Can, you can grab. You can try to grab another one, but it will be at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yes. Because of
Okay,
an arm full.
and that's an action to do so, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to attempt to save children at disadvantage, correct?
Right?
So that would be Dara. Then.
That would be Dara then.
Oh shit, 2. No.
Nope. You have Navarro. You swing to catch Dara, and Dara does a fleeting pirouette away from you.
I should have attacked instead, but I didn't. That's my turn.
I wouldn't use physical weapons with something this close.
I realize that. That's why I didn't.
No, Layla.
And there goes my actions for the day.
Nope. Would be about there.
Rest of them. How are the other ones doing? Are they still
So
fight?
Dara was 10. Naboru was 17.
Naboru is 17, yes.
Well, at least I grabbed the one that was probably more competent to be able to help later.
That's fair. I mean, there's a couple of the older ones, like Kalen's a teen. We do have Null still at the back, and he's the oldest in the, I think. And King Cow is just a year younger than Nabaru. They kind of came together.
And in
Hmm.
a final flurry, all the musical flutes, the people who were playing them that Shawnee noticed, opened up portals and disappeared. Those portals are going to be gone.
Oh,
Leaving
they're gone
behind-
now. Wait, so Dara's still here?
Dara's still there. Leaving behind any who are left behind.
So we've succeeded in saving at least a couple of them, you know?
Um,
Well, at least 15 children.
Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
15.
11, 12, 13,
the
So
dispenser.
that's 12. Here's 3.
14, 3. Oh yeah, Nabaru. Yep.
Oh, yeah, Nabaru. Currently, 15 children have been saved of the 25.
25 that were here, correct. Because the
That's
three
over
youngest
half.
at the orphanage.
That's
Yeah.
over half, which is manageable.
I mean,
That's 15 out of the ones that were directly in the orphanage. That's not counting all the ones that are that were a part of the carnival that were unaccounted for. Because they were already working. I just gave you the last hurrah. They were doing it while the big show was going on. They were grabbing any of the stragglers. No.
the rest just give up and die.
The rest of the rats are being taken care of. And the paper slips are being cut off the swarms.
Oh yeah, those are things.
Did it identify?
All right. What? So the paper slips are radiating magic. Like there's no way around it. The paper practically glows in your hand while you cast detect magic, and you know it's of the enchantment class. I'm correct.
Would make sense. Ten minutes is it a ritual? So it takes 10 minutes. Rituals take 10 minutes.
It-
What? Why? That's weird. Most rituals are 10 minutes, but okay. I guess if it says that's what it says. I'm gathering up all the children and I'm getting prepared to head back to the orphanage with them and go over what occurred for that.
So what you noticed or what you pick up is that it's effectively a modified magic scroll.
Also,
Yes.
I don't want you. Get out of here.
The fact that the paper remains is a pretty clear indicator of it. The spell that was or one of the spells that was inscribed on it was Otto's irresistible dance. Again, it's been modified. The other one is an unknown spell. It's not commonly used. Maybe there might be somebody else that you know that might have heard about it, but you can't think of anyone off the top of your head. but it does seem to deal with the rats. So, uh, think like the magic scroll having two sides. One side is controls the rats. The other side does the Otto's irresistible dance. That's been modified.
Before I become small, could I punt like the closest rat as far as possible? Oh, okay. I was gonna like you were gonna make it heavier. Oh, do I do I roll
Yes.
or does it just fly?
Roll for the attack.
I'm gonna. It's unarmed, so 30-20.
You
Yeah.
control the rat. You're dumb.
The singular rat that you kick because you had noted that it was just a rat goes flies. Then it glows and flies faster.
Close.
Pretty much.
Game Rocket's blasting off again.
Oh,
Ding. Yeah.
Rurik's just gonna kind of scream and then immediately become smaller.
Makoto, upon realizing the problem, or is kind of finding out that her kids are gone.
Uh,
So that's where we're going to end it. It is almost 10:30.
you
I
gotta-
have work in the morning.
You have to leave this up for me. I need to mark the safe children real quick. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know.
Paige is pissed. I mean, he was gonna attack the rats too, Loki. Right when
Eleni
Rick
is
was
more
it.
worried about the actual children than about getting revenge on these rats.
Yeah, but his character.
No, you can do whatever the heck you want. Eleni is not going to control you. Like, she understands you are close to Layla, who's gone now.
So
Who's
then
been whisked away.
he's coming to this group of rats and just jumping and stomping.
Um,
Just for the sake of brevity, you're going to do multiple attacks and
Huh?
just for the sake of keeping it short and simple.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do a bunch of attacks all at once, taking out the rats. Are you going to save the paper charms at all?
He doesn't. He's not thinking of that right now.
All right.
give me just a lead.
Makoto notices the paper charm that Shani has. Well, her familiar takes note of it. So Makoto comes up and goes, I may have a few answers. She is noticeably pale. She's putting you to shame. She's almost bone white.
You mean like my character?
She's giving you a good run for your money.
Everything about my character is pale. Her skin, her eyes, her hair.
I don't know about the kidnappers. I may know, or I might have some answers for the charms themselves. I know, hopefully. But for now, how about we meet up at the tavern? Being out here is not as safe, I guess.
I'm not meeting at the tavern. You can meet with me at the orphanage. I
Or
take
well,
the children.
at least meet up at a more private location.
Yeah. My character will be like, we can meet back up at the orphanage. I have a lot of work to do right now.
And believe me, we're probably in for a hell of a journey.
You better believe your ass we are. He hasn't heard Ileana swear much at all.
Well, she's already shaken up as is
Uh-huh.
about the charms.
Yes.
But that is where I'm going to leave us. Not so much on a cliffhanger. I hate doing that to my players after combat.
Lauren was stolen.
Yes.
Yeah, then we can bring all the people who are watching back. They need to know what happened and what we do about it.
I can do this pretty much every Sunday. I will give advance notice on the Sundays that I won't be able to do it. I know December 8th is not going to be a time that I will be doing it. I will be fully unavailable as it is my birthday. And September 29th is also going to be one that's up in the air at the moment. I have to contact the person in charge. All right. I will set up for next week. I will be going over backstories and I will be getting in touch with the people who I haven't gotten in touch with yet.
Okay.
So do expect DMs from me. Mwahahaha.
Yep.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right.